Good morning. And time, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, let's wait a bit so everyone can connect. And then we are going to start. Today we are going to read a story. Actually, we are going to read it for the second time. We are going to work with the same story we worked it with the last class, and then we are going to answer some questions.
I change your host.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Okay.
Let's go.
Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see how many are we in the class already. 1, 2, 3, 15, 14.
ไม่พิมพ์แชทเล่นนะคะ เข้าใจตรงกันนะ ไม่พิมพ์แชทเล่นส่งไปให้เพื่อนนะคะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
14. Okay, let's wait 1 or 2 minutes to see if somebody else join. And if not, we are going to start. So today we are going to read. We are going to use a reading book. We are going to read this. Do you remember the story about the kid that went to Africa to build a well to be able to get water for the people over there? So we are going to read that story again, and then we are going to answer some questions. So get your book ready at page 12. 16. So we are going to read this story again. So it's time to start. So I think we can start already. And then if somebody else join, I can explain again. So today we are going to read or reread the story, The Power to Change the World. Okay. So we are going to read this story one more time. We are going to read together. So we practice reading. And then what we are going to do is to answer some questions regarding this story to see if you understood. Okay? So I'm going to read first. And then when I ask you, I want you to read after me. All right? We're going to practice some reading together. So let's start. The power to change the world. When Ryan was little, he heard some bad news. Many children in Uganda only had dirty water to drink. It was making them sick. Others had to go a long way to get water. Ryan was only 6 years old, but he felt bad. He wanted to help them. Okay, so let's read together the first part of the story. Let's read now, okay? So you're going to read with me. I want you to follow the pointer on your screen. So we all read at the same time, okay? So let's start here. When Ryan was little.
อ่านพร้อมกันค่ะ เปิดไมค์แล้วอ่านพร้อมกัน1 2 3
When Ryan was little, he heard some bad news.
Orga, wait a bit. Here, he heard some bad news. He
heard some bad news.
Okay. Many children in Uganda.
Many children in
Uganda only had dirty
Dirty
water
water to drink.
to drink. Okay. Wait. Follow me. It was making them sick. It
It
was
was
making. Okay, stop there. Others had to go a long way
Go along
to get water.
to get water.
Ryan was only
Lion only
6 years old,
6 years old,
but he felt bad.
but he felt bad.
He wanted to help them.
He wanted to help them.
Okay, now listen first. You're only going to listen and then we are going to repeat the story together. By now, just listen. Ryan thought of a plan to build a well at a school in Uganda. The well cost $2,000. Ryan didn't have this money, but it didn't stop him. He asked his friends and family to donate money. In 1 year, he raised $3,000. The school could build the well. This was the start of Ryan's Well Foundation. Now let's read together. Ryan thought, again, Ryan thought, now you can repeat after me. Ryan thought
Ryan thought
of a plan, of a plan.
เปิดไมค์ค่ะ อ่านพร้อมทิเชอร์พร้อมกัน1 2 3
Ryan thought of a plan
on top of a pen
to build a well
to build a well
at the school in Uganda.
at a school in Uganda.
The well cost
The well cost
$2,000.
$2,000.
Ryan didn't have
Ryan didn't have
this money,
his money,
but it didn't stop him.
but this stopped him.
Let's read it again. But it didn't stop him.
But it didn't stop him.
Okay. He asked his friends
He asked friends
and family
and family
to donate money.
to donate money.
In 1 year,
In 1 year,
he raised $3,000.
he raised $3,000.
The school could build the well. The school, the well. This was the start
This was the start
of Ryan's Well Foundation.
of Ryan Well.
Okay. So far we know that the name of this kid is Ryan and he wanted to build a well, or he wanted to help kids to get clean water in Uganda. Remember, we said that Uganda is the name of the country, and then all here we have African continent. Let's take a look what happens at the end of the story. Let's read the last part together. and then we are going to answer some questions. So listen first, and then we are going to read together. Ryan and his helpers still work in other countries today. Quiet, listen now, listen, and then we are going to read together. Again, Ryan and his helpers still work in other countries today. They have built water tanks in the desert. Now, people don't have to travel such a long way to get water. 6 schools now have sinks for students to wash their hands. Students learn to clean hands, help stop disease. Ryan says anyone can change the world. You can be young or old. You just have to want to do it. Now, let's read together. Ryan and his helpers. Can you repeat that?
Ryan and his helper.
Still work in other countries.
Still work
In
other
other countries
เปิด
today.
ไมค์ค่ะ แล้วก็อ่านพร้อมกัน
Okay.
Today
They have built water tanks
in the desert.
in the desert. Okay. Now people don't have
Now people don't have
to travel such a long way
to travel such a long way
to get water.
to get water.
6 schools now have sinks for students to wash their hands. Students learn that clean hands help stop disease. Tool 1, you have to read as well. Last part. Ryan says anyone can change the world. You can be young or old. You just have to want to do it. Excellent. So this kid had a dream when he was young. He wanted to help people in Africa to get clean water. And even though he was young, he was, I think, only 6 years old, that didn't stop him for raising money and then travel to Africa and help these people. And the story says that even nowadays, they still work on a foundation he created to help people get clean water. Now let's check. Let's go to our compression check zone. We're going to switch the page. Now let's skip to page number 12. Last class we finished in page number 11. So what we are going to do today is to complete our comprehension checklist. So we are going to answer a lot of questions based on the story we just read together. Let's start by reading our comprehension skills song. What's the author's purpose? What does the author or the writer of the story want to tell us?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Listen. An author's purpose is the main reason an author writes a text. Authors write to give information or explain something. So when somebody, an author or the writer writes a story, they want to tell us something or inform people about something they find interesting. That's the author's purpose. Now, we need to use some evidence that appear in the text to see or to find out which are the key details that we will find in our story. So let's take a look at the first sentence we have over here. There are some words that are key and tell us a lot about the story. Let's take a look at the first example together. Some children in Uganda don't have, and then we have two options here, clean or dirty water. So in this case, as is an example, we know the answer is clean. If you remember, the story is about kids, or yes, kids at school in Uganda that didn't have clean water to drink. Now let's take a look at the next one together, and now is when we are going to start answering questions, so get your pencil ready. Clue number 2, I'm going to read it first and then we are going to talk about the options. Ryan donated or Ryan raised money to build a tank or to build a well in Uganda when he was 6 years old. So here we have a sentence again, and we need to circle the right word. We need to circle the word that tell us the right information about the story. So let's start by the first two options, donated or raised. What do you think? What's the right option based on the information we have in the story? What do you think?
ข้อนี้เลือกตัวไหนคะ donate หรือ license
Donate.
Again, what do you think? Somebody else?
Raise.
คนอื่นตอบอะไรคะ
Raise.
Okay. Raise?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Raise. Yes.
Okay, so Ryan raised, so he collected. He didn't when he wanted. What happened when he wanted? Quiet. When he wanted to build the well, he was too young, so he didn't have any money, so he raised money. So we are going to make a circle around the right option. Ryan raised money to build what? A tank or a well?
Well.
What do you think?
Well.
Well?
Yes. Well.
Okay, well, very good. So let's make a circle around well.
วงกลมในหนังสือนะคะ
Ryan raised money to build a well in Uganda when he was 6 years old. Remember, the word raised means to collect money, for example. So he asked it, or he borrowed money from family or friends, or even maybe sometimes some company helps with charity. Some company helps and they donate money as well for charity purpose. Let's take a look at number 3 now. Who wants to read number 3? I need a volunteer to read number 3. Somebody? Any volunteer? Any volunteer?
Sing.
Here, who wants to read clue number 3? Ryan?
Ryan.
Continued.
Continue.
To help people.
To help people.
By building.
By building.
And now we have two options. Sinks or schools.
Sing.
What do you think? Sinks?
Yes.
Okay. Sing. So let's make a circle around sinks. So Ryan continued to help people by building sinks for students to wash their hands. Did you finish?
เสร็จหรือยังคะ
Yes, all right.
Yes.
Let's take a look now at the second part of our activity. Now, what we need to do, well, we just reread the text. So we remember, now we have all the details fresh in our memory. What we need to do now is to use these words, raise it, donate, well, and change to complete author's purpose. Okay, so again, we need to use these words, raise it, donate, well, and change to fill in the missing words in this summary of our story. So let's read again together. Let's read again together, and then we are going to fill in the blanks. I'm going to read first, and then I want you to read with me. The author explains how Ryan makes a difference in the world. Now let's read together. The author
อ่านพร้อมกันค่ะ
again, the author,
The teaching.
The author
the author explains how Ryan makes a difference in the world.
Make a difference in the world.
When Ryan was little,
When I was little,
he asked people to
he asked people to donate.
all right, donate. So let's complete the first missing word, donate. Pay attention to the spelling, okay?
ไหนอะ donate ตรงนี้
Donate.
เขียน DON donate money
DONATE, donate.
ถ้าไม่เวิร์กก็ไม่ต้อง
เว้นตาของใครนะ
Let me know when you finish, and then we are going to read together.
Well,
Let's wait a bit so we all read together. When Ryan was little, he asked people to donate money to build a
well,
Teacher, I
well,
I add page 53.
what?
I add page 53.
I can't hear you well.
I add page 53.
What? I can't hear you well. Page what?
I add
นาง
page
เกิดปฏิบัติ
53.
น้ำมนต์คืออะไรคะ น้ำมนต์
ผมอยู่ที่หน้า 53 แล้วครับ
โอ้โห หน้า12อยู่เลย น้ำมนต์ น้ำมนต์
So we
เปิด
say-
หน้า12นะคะ
ครับ
ครับผม โอเค
Okay. So we said he asked people to donate money to build a. What did he build? What do you think?
ตอบอะไร
Again.
คะ Money to build a
Again, when Ryan was little,
a well,
all right, a well in Uganda. Okay, so remember the well is that hole in the ground to extract the water from the ground. Then he the money and continues to help people there. He
เติมอะไรคะ he
What's the first missing word? He.
ตอบเติมอะไร he
So we use donate and will. So we have two options left: erase and change. Which one is the right one to complete this missing word? He? Okay, let's pronounce this together. Raised. Can you say that with me? Raised.
อันนี้น้องชายรู้
ซันไม่เล่น
Raised. Can you pronounce that with me? Raised.
raise
Okay, again, raised.
raise
Again, raised.
raise
Okay, so he raised the money and continues to help people there. Let me know when you finish and we will read the last sentence together and complete the last word again. What do you think about Ryan? What do you think about this kid, Ryan, that started all this?
แม่ตอนนี้คุณครูเอาเก็บวางเรียงแล้วมั้ง
Well, what Ryan says is that even though he was really, really young, he had a dream. He wanted to do something and he wanted to do it really, really bad. So that's why, even though he was really, really young, he fought for what he wanted and he achieved it in the end. So that's a nice lesson to learn, that if you fight hard for what you want, you will achieve it. It only depends on you. Okay, so that's a nice summary we can get out of the story. If you fight really, really hard for what you want, you will be able to achieve it. Let's read the last sentence together. Ryan's story. Can you read with me again? Ryan's story.
อ่านพร้อมกันค่ะ
Ryan story
Shows that anyone
shows that anyone can do the
what's the missing word? Change. Okay, change the world. Change the world. So again, Ryan's story shows that anyone can change the world. Okay, so I think we can all learn something nice about this story, that if you really, really want to do it and you fight hard for what you want, you can do it. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
may I come to the toilet, please?
Yes, you can go to. Okay. Let's take a look. Did you finish? Did you finish?
เสร็จหรือยังคะ ตอบที่เชื่อหน่อย
yes
Yes. Okay. Now again, we have another summary here. Let's go now to page 13. Sorry, here at the top of the page, page 13. Let's take a look at the first part at the summary section. So a summary, it's a brief of our story. It's like somebody is telling us the same story, but in a short way. That's a summary. So what you're going to do is to complete this summary using now these words. So we have well, donate, raised, 30, and these 6. So now you're going to use these words again to complete this summary. So let's read together again and let's complete the missing words. I'm going to read first and I want you to read after me. Ryan learned that children in Uganda drank. Let's read together now. Ryan learned.
อ่านพร้อมกันค่ะ Lion
Ryan
Lion
learned
learns
that
the
children
children
in Uganda
in Uganda
drank,
drank
and then we have the first missing word.
dirty
Okay, dirty water. So let's complete the missing word. Pay attention to the spelling. D-I-R-T-Y. Okay, so many got sick. Ryan wanted to make their lives better and stop. Let's read together. Many got sick.
many got sick
Everyone, I want to hear everyone
เปิด
reading.
ไมค์แล้วอ่านพร้อมกัน
many got sick
Okay, Ryan wanted
Lion
wanted
to make their lives
to
to make their lives
better and stop.
better and stop
And now we have another missing word. What do you think?
ตอบอะไรคะข้อนี้
What do you think? Ryan wanted to make their lives better and stop. What did he want? What did he want to stop? Ryan wanted to make their lives better and stop.
Food. Listen.
Okay. Stop disease. So let's complete the missing word, disease. Let me know when you finish and we will take a look at the next sentence. Okay, looks like we finished. So let's read the next one. He asked people to, we have a missing word here, money. What do you think?
Donate.
Okay, very good inside. So he asked people to donate money. Money. Let me know when you finish. Let me
Yes.
see. Did you finish?
Yeah, finish.
Okay, let's read now. He the money to build a. So how can we complete this sentence? He okay, raised. He raised. Let's read together. He raised the money to build a.
Well.
Okay, a well. So let's complete the last word of this sentence. He raised the money to build a well. Okay, let's read the last part of the summary together. Remember, a summary is a short version of the same thing. So in this case, a summary is a short version of our story. Okay, summary means a short version. Let's read together to finish the summary. He still helps people today. He still, can you read with me?
อ่าน
To
พร้อ
as
มกัน
well.
ค่ะ เปิดไมค์ด้วยอ่านพร้อมกันบรรทัดสุดท้าย
He still
He still
helps people
help
today.
people today.
Okay. He believes,
He believes
again,
we
he believes
can make a difference.
we can all.
Oh,
Let's start again. Wait. Let's start again. He believes.
he believes
Okay. We can all
we can all
make a difference.
make a difference.
Again, make
Make
a
a
difference.
difference.
Okay, perfect. All right. So again, a summary, remember this. The summary is a short version of a story. Okay, so that's the meaning of summary. So now I know that you already know how to use these words. Well, donate, raise, 30, and deceive. So I know you know these words. So let's use these words one more time. Let's review this vocabulary one more time to be 100% sure that you know this vocabulary, okay? So let's take a look at the last part of our page. Let's take a look at vocabulary review section. What we need to do now is to again complete the sentences using these words. Okay, so we are going to use almost the same vocabulary. We added a couple of others like tank and travel. So we need to use these words to complete the sentences. Let's see if I have a volunteer to read number 1. Who wants to read the first one? Number 1. Anyone? Who wants to read the first one here? Who wants to read? Any volunteer? Anyone?
อ่านตามค่ะ
Good morning, wake up. Any volunteer?
อ่านตามพร้อมกัน
How do you prefer to ride by a bus or a car?
Okay, so how do you prefer to? And we need to use one of these words. It's not raised. How do you prefer to? By bus or by car?
Travel.
Okay, very good. How do you prefer to travel? By bus or by car? Let me know when you finish so we take a look at the next one. See, we have time. Yes. Number 2, last year I money and helped the homeless.
Donate.
Let me see. Okay. Oh, wait.
Donate.
Where's the money? Oh, let's take a look at number 6. Let's take a look at number 2 and 6 together because we can use both words in this sentence. We can use raise and donate, but not in number 6. So we need to make.
Donate.
Let's see again. So number 2 says, last year I money and help the homeless. But if we take a look at number 6, it says we ask people to their old clothes. So we need to decide together. We need to make a decision together, number 2 and number 6. Because we cannot use the same word 2 times. We need to use these words only 1 time.
Number 2 should be raise money.
Okay, Olga. So, like Olga said, number 2 should be raise money. Last year, I raised money and helped the homeless. Homeless means the people that lives in the streets, okay?
homeless ก็คือผู้ที่ไร้บ้านนะคะ
Let's read number 2 together. Last year, last year, I raised money.
I raise money. I raise money and help the homeless.
Homeless. Again, let's repeat this word, homeless.
Homeless.
Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at these words. The first part of the word home, you know what it means. Our home is where we live. Unless here means without. Okay, so that's how we form the meaning of the word. Like with no home, that's the meaning of homeless. Let's take a look now at number 3. They are digging a hole to build a well. Okay, well. They are digging a hole to build a well. Let's read the sentence together. They are digging. They are digging.
They are doing.
Can you read with me?
อ่านพร้อมกันค่ะ
They
Are digging.
digging
Digging.
to build
A hole.
to build
To build.
a well. A well.
Okay, okay. Let's take a look at number 4 now. They have on the roof to collect water when it rains. What do you think now? Are you sure? Are you very, very sure? Okay. They have a tank on the roof to collect water when it rains. So that's when, if for example, you go to the countryside, when you go to the countryside or to some, for example, island where they don't receive a lot of water, they collect water with a tank. So when it's dry season, they still have water for the crops or using water. Let's read number 4 together. They have a, let's read, they have a, let's read together. Wait, number 4. They have a tank.
They have a tank.
อ่านพร้อมกันลูก
On the roof.
On the roof to collect. On the roof to collect water when it rains.
Let's read together again. Follow me. They have a tank
They have a tank
on the roof
on the roof
to collect water when it rains.
Water when it rains.
Again here, water.
Water when it rains.
Water when it rains.
Water when it rains.
Again, water when it rains.
Water when it rains. When it rains.
Perfect. Okay. Let's take a look at number 5 now. It is important to drink clean water to prevent
disease.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100% sure?
Yes.
Okay. It is important to drink clean water to prevent disease. That's why we can't drink tap water. We need to or either have a filter or we can go and buy some water at the shop. In some countries, though, you can drink tap water because it's drinking water, but not here in Thailand, for example. The most common thing is to go buy or have a filter at home so you can filter your water. In some countries, though, they can drink tap water. So let's read number 5 together. We're about to finish. We need to complete number 6, and that will be all for today. So just a bit more. It is important to drink. Let's read together. It is important. It is important.
อ่านพร้อมกันค่ะ
It is important to drink
Clean water
water to prevent disease.
to prevent.
Disease.
Let's repeat this word together again. Prevent. Prevent.
Disease.
Again. Prevent. Again. Prevent. Okay. Disease. Again. Disease. Again. Disease. Okay. Okay. Last one, and we finish here. I know today we work it a lot. Last one, okay? Number 6, we ask people to their own clothes.
We ask people to donate their old clothes.
Are you sure, Orca? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, Orca is right. Number 6, we ask people to donate their old clothes. And you can donate your old, well, if you don't have younger brothers, because if not, you have to keep the clothes with them. But if not, you can donate your old clothes or your old toys, for example. You can donate the toys that you don't use anymore or the clothes, your old clothes, and take it to the temple, for example. Let's read number 6 together, and that will be all for today. Let's read together.
อ่านพร้อมกันเดี๋ยว
We ask people to donate their old clothes. We have people to donate. We ask people to donate. Or
Let's read together. We asked
people to donate their old clothes.
All right. We asked people to donate their old clothes. All right. Clothes. Okay. And we are going to finish here today. So complete number 6 and then you can close your book.
finish ครับ teacher แล้ว say goodbye ค่ะ
Goodbye, teacher. Goodbye, teacher. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend. A nice
Tomorrow
weekend.
have a nice